Hola, ¿cómo están? Today I'm gonna talk about how USA could have many big companies, and I propose that we should buy the things that it can't be printed. Okay, the reason why the USA have many big company is because of the oil transaction. In anywhere all around the world, in order to buy the oil, the country should pay the dollar, not their own currency. For example, uh, if Korean buys oil from Iran, Korea should give Iran to a dollar, not a their currency. I mean, from that, the USA can have a huge benefit. In order to Korea buy that oil, Korea needs to reserve the dollar. So while they are reserving dollar, it's better to Korea to invest those dollar to somewhere, right? So that dollar, it goes to usually to go to buy the government bond in USA, or the buying the stock from USA. So it applies to the other country. They should also reserve their money, because I mean the oil, I mean without oil, the any country can't do anything. Everything, I mean for example, food. In order to grow our food, we should the fertilizer, it came from oil. And the asphalt, the load, in order to make a load, we should have the oil. So everything is oil. And especially the East Asia, the Asia doesn't have much oil. Especially Korea, they don't have the single of oil. So Korea should import the oil from the country, especially usually from the Middle East. So let's get into the main subject. So USA can have a huge profit from the oil transaction, and because the old money can go to the USA company, USA government. So as a result, for example, the government can lend their money. Can lend. No, I mean the government and also USA company, they can borrow their money at a very low interest rate, because the people all around the world, they trust the dollar, because the other country also believes that the dollar is a safe currency. That's why the most people, they're buying the bond from USA government, they are buying the stock from USA company. And it gives a credibility. So the government and company, they can borrow the money at a very low interest rate. So the money goes to the company goes to a goes to a goes to the USA government, they are invest. So as a result, this is the most important. The USA, I mean the Federal Reserve, the Fed, they can print the money infinitely. That is the they can print the money infinitely. For that reason, the inflation will be higher, will be high. I mean, for example, in 1971, if I have the money $100, I mean 2026 now, the money goes to $7. So the money is not devaluated by a one day, but the dollar, I mean the dollar or Korean currency won, it is devaluated as time goes by little. Even if as we are taking a breath now, the Fed and the bank are printing money right now. So our money is getting devaluated. So what I propose is that we should buy the things that the asset. Maybe it is a cliche to hear that, but that's the only way to save our money. And in order to make money, it needs to take our energy and time. So in order to save our energy and time, we need to buy the asset, not just only consumption asset, and that should not be printed easily. For example, maybe the stock or bond, real estate, and Bitcoin, those things that cannot be printed. I think those things we should buy. And I know for most people, it is not enough to have money to invest, but still we need to save the money and save the money and invest those things that cannot be printed. And added that, I was just want to say that the reason why the USA have that much a big company, having that much company, is because the USA can borrow the money at a very low interest rate. So the company can grow much faster, and they can borrow the money also from their bank, very low interest rate. That's why we can see many products. We can see the many products it came from the USA company. We can see many. We are using it. We can see many products and many services from the USA. That's why it came from the oil. The oil is transaction by the dollar. It came from that. Thanks for hearing that today.